Taurus, how are you? Welcome to the channel and to your reading. Let us connect with your energies for these coming days and hours. Do not forget to take what resonates and check your rising sign, which reveals even more of what may be coming your way. Well, let us connect with the Oracle of the Soul Kingdom. This card turned over, and it speaks to us of the flames of desire. It tells you, let them shine brightly and move away from the dark paths. There is something that might be 17, is a number that follows you in numerology. It actually relates to the number 8. The number 8 speaks to us of karmic justice. It speaks specifically of karma and the connection to opportunities that lead to abundance. That might be what is driving you, right? That inner impulse and desire pushing you forward toward everything you have been working to achieve. There is something calling out to you specifically, isn't there? It might also have to do with the relationship, that a certain person is catching your attention just a little too much. However, you really have to consider to what extent that would actually be convenient, right? It is important to weigh the consequences before you let yourself get carried away by something that might not be as perfect as it seems. If you truly feel that radiant light dwelling within your heart and listen carefully to the distinct sound of your soul, it allows you to move forward towards so many wonderful possibilities. These are new possibilities, infinite possibilities, new adventures, and fresh encounters, even including a brand new love. This really is absolutely spectacular. If you're currently feeling that you live constantly between the doorway of a present light and a fixed gaze toward what the future could be, you are on the path of the soul. This journey is not about reaching a final destination, but about embracing the beautiful, uncertain dance between who you are and who you might become. It invites you to let yourself be carried away by this intention, by what desire motivates you to pursue, to turn your back on the past, and to find the path back to the now, right? To find your way back to this very moment. Now it is important that you keep going and look ahead, because this is what is calling to you, not the things that you have left behind. The new, what could truly be a grand beginning brimming with deep passion, arrives hand in hand with the situation that makes you feel this intense desire, right? No, please do not be ashamed. You should openly embrace what attracts you. That is the truth of your own personal journey. There is a divine source gifting you the burning flame of that love. Take it. You have longed for it. You are craving it, and it will merge within you. So prepare yourself for intense moments. Let us see what the angels have to say about the gifts the energy might be bringing you. Remember that this reading is always intended for the collective. Stay tuned for more guidance. If you want to know something specific regarding a person or a certain situation, do not hesitate to write to me through the website to have a personal reading with me. I am here to help you gain the clarity you are looking for today. You can do it directly from the link in your pinned comment, which takes you to the page where you can choose the reading of your preference. Well, what a spectacular coincidence. Because that also speaks to us of this desire, which is the card of the ego, the devil. And there is a person who also handles themselves with the energy of fire, the Knight of Wands. It speaks to what could be someone's true intention, driven by a desire to move forward with you. They want to shake things up and take this relationship in a completely different direction, choosing to take a leap of faith and finally venture into something new and exciting together. To take a chance and do something with you that might feel a little crazy, something that pulls you out of your everyday routine. It can make you feel things again, stir something deep inside you, and awaken parts of you that have been asleep for a very long time, feelings you have not even realized you have been missing. Anyway, you are emerging from a dark situation in your past, breaking free from a dependency and a circumstance that held you back. Now you are taking a leap and embracing a new chapter with someone who provides the security to do so. They motivate you with the passion to venture out and truly experience this moment as something unique, precious, and entirely your own. I tell you that I see you feeling very liberated, very freed from this issue. But also desire can motivate you from a place that has to do with money, that has to do with a goal. It has to do with the expansion of your life. Something that had been postponed, which had not turned out the way you wanted because you lacked the motivation, the desire, or the impulse to venture out and go after what you truly needed to find. And he tells me that it is a moment where you feel very comfortable with this energy coming from the center of your chest. You are going to enjoy being yourself right now, and you will fill yourself with passion, enthusiasm, and energy to achieve everything you have ever wanted. And I can assure you that your vision goes beyond expectations, because ultimately you want to expand. You want to reach other places, other forms, and other ways of being. I believe this is a moment where you let yourself be carried away by this passion without any doubt, because this very energy gives you the absolute conviction of what you can achieve, of how you can stand firm in your intention with true solidity, because you know that there are no guarantees of ever failing at all. So I believe that here you are taking this feeling for what it truly is, the drive that pushes through everything, representing a moment for you filled with so much emotion. It is a point where you are going to expand, move forward, and keep going no matter what. This is your chance to break through and embrace everything that is coming your way in this next chapter of life. You're about to venture into something risky, to take a step that involves a certain kind of danger. You'll want to get involved, and you'll feel a deep sense of satisfaction about it. What will surprise you most is that along the way, you'll end up finding the path forward, because this truly leads you to a new direction for a business, for a project, or for your life in general. It opens you up, allowing you to reach new and broader perspectives, the kind that could completely change the course of your life and turn everything in a different direction. When it comes to your finances, your personal relationships, or even the things you do, everything is shifting. What this is telling us is that you are finally freeing yourself from a restrictive situation that previously conditioned you in an absolute way. You are ready to resurge toward the favorable conditions you need for such a grand display, because the transformation you are about to experience is truly impressive. Let's see what else the cards have to tell us. Once again, the Three of Wands and the Five of Pentacles appear, and I really like this because it is telling you that you will find a solution in two different areas. This is truly significant for your path forward, so pay close attention to how these two cards begin to align with your current situation. You are finding your way out of material and emotional instability because you have two fives that were conditioning you or blocking you from everything that you are trying to achieve. You have these situations where you are saying goodbye, and they are the ones left in the past. It is a material instability where there were expenses, few resources, or resources that simply did not manage to meet all of your needs. There were situations that made you feel like an outsider, leaving you feeling drained of all your energy or just plain weak and worn down. All of that was because you were holding on to a deficiency, a belief, or a limitation, or perhaps you were even conditioned by a relationship that no longer offered you any advantages at all, right? That is why you found yourself stuck in those patterns for so long. A relationship that wore you down, a relationship that made you suffer deeply. It had already been through various circumstances, and though you might have given it many chances, each one always ended in failure, and you had lost several opportunities along the way. But today you decide to resume the path, and that path makes you realize it is worth cutting ties with all of this and taking the opportunities life offers you. Because once again, the Three of Wands has appeared. So what this tells me is that from the depths of that passion, you felt there was absolutely no possibility that the thing you wanted so badly in any area of your life, whatever it may have been, was ever going to happen. And not only that, you felt there was no chance at all that it would turn out the way you hoped or that it would end well. And you access everything new that expands that range of possibilities for you. You are finding yourself in a moment where life places you in a more than favorable position to have everything you need, so you can take a step with confidence and see that your future is projecting toward the excellent perspectives you once aspired to. You are finally ready to embrace the path that leads you toward your greatest dreams. So the best is yet to come, and it is all for you. You might fall or lose your way, but that is okay because you accept your reality. It is a different reality, a very different one, because you will feel that you took every risk for yourself alone. And regardless, you are securing safeguards because you already have the peace of mind, first and foremost, that you are not depending on a situation of impossibility, instability, or suffering. Instead, you have the tranquility and the confidence to act with the determination and the resolve to move forward, knowing that you are finally in a position where you can truly take control of everything. So this is Taurus time, this very day today as you're listening to me, and for however long you decide to embrace it, to claim it as your own, and let its power stay with you. With this powerful momentum, you will find yourself arriving at a significant moment where you finally realize that whatever was previously suspended is no longer held in limbo. Everything that was once blocked is no longer standing in your way. You are now carefully evaluating your various options, diving in completely, and becoming fully involved. You are thoughtfully considering exactly how to take your next essential steps forward into the future. It is even possible that you are rethinking the things you should not do regarding all of this, the things you did in the past that did not work out for you. It is time to move forward and leave those old mistakes behind forever. Since you possess the necessary energy and the profound conviction to remain steady on your path, this will be a medium to long-term journey. Consequently, you will not harbor any doubts that you truly have the capabilities to achieve it. You will not doubt that motivation will carry you forward. Something tells you that you are on the right path. Something tells you that you will choose not to give up because this is the perfect moment. It is the perfect moment to break away. It is the time for your expansion phase and growth, a period that at this very moment will not be frustrated. You have everything you need to succeed, so keep moving ahead today. It won't even be thrown off by people who try to block you, hold you back, or control your choices. Even if they suddenly show up and take away certain resources, fail you at the last minute, or pull you along, asking you to go with them in the wrong direction, you'll still recognize when the timing just isn't right for you. And when that happens, you're not going to give up the way you did in the past. You won't lose your focus, and you won't let other people's confusion become your path. This time, you'll keep moving forward with more clarity, more strength, and the certainty that you no longer have to stop for what was never meant for you. You should also properly verify that this impulsive behavior you are experiencing is not actually anxiety, but rather that your intense drive to achieve your goal is simply very great. So I think here you are taking. Plus, you have the luxury of taking the time not to overlook important details that you might have skipped over at another time. I believe this is the moment to connect with true passion, to celebrate this journey, and to reach for something deeply personal. There is a Knight of Wands very present here, someone ready to take action and charge forward into the unknown with great intensity. They want to expand with you. They want to fill a space in your life, to occupy a place in your world. They want to fill a void that, quite obviously, is a space where there was once pain, where there was sadness, and where there was lack. So this Knight of Wands appears at the perfect and indicated moment when that previous situation is finally released on your part. You have obviously let go of all of this, so you now want to venture out to explore something new, and that Knight of Wands appears. The attraction between you and that person is mutual. There is chemistry, something existing between the two of you, something that is sustained, and something that is shared between you both. An intense, passionate relationship is arriving. You are going to experience it from the very beginning, meaning from minute one, with exactly the level of intensity that you choose for yourself to enjoy it. Whatever you might eventually decide to do in your dedicated search for new alternatives and fresh paths should involve nothing more than what genuinely captures your attention. This is because you are truly focused on something very specific right now. You are now embarking upon a journey filled with significant activity, and you're going to trust specifically that whatever it is you choose to do, it will become quite simple for you. Truly effortless. It will be incredibly easy for you indeed. Let's see what the guides tell us, Taurus, regarding this. You must have the will. I connect with the willpower to choose what I desire, and I understand that I have the freedom to act and do whatever I must to achieve the results that I expect. Everything is now within my reach. So be it, it is done, and so it shall be. Impressive reading, Taurus. You deserve this. Trust, it's coming.